seen RoboCop 2 when they rolled out the
And who
new
better
RoboCop
than
and it
Elon,
like
right, to
attacked
show us
everybody
that future?
because it was on drugs?
So it
That'd
looks
be
like
cool.
Elon's on his way. So let's welcome him up here.
Elon's on his way. On his way where? Oh, he's coming down the thing in the automated situation. This mother. Let's see what we got. Okay, well, I mean, it looks futuristic. Ain't no back window. Okay. All right. Take off in it. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me mute it for a second in case they start acting goofy about copyrights or some shit. You know what I'm saying? All right. So it went down a block. It makes a turn. Oh, he's about to get some drugs. Oh no. There was a guy on the corner now. Yep, there goes the Tron bikes. All right, so what does it have? Like some laser eyes or something, and it's looking forward and scanning, and I mean, it looks pretty cool if that's really what we're doing here, or if that's just a set and they just made it look like that. I don't know. Put something on a track and it'll do whatever. All right, we're gonna give this a second. We'll give it a second since he's finally up here. Shit.
Welcome. Welcome to the Wii Robot Party. So we have quite a show for you tonight. I think you're gonna like it. As you can see, I just arrived in the Robotaxi, the Cybercab, and there's 20 more where that came from. So they've been traveling. There's no people in them, as you can see. The car's just going by with no people.
Well, that's.
And we have 50 fully autonomous cars here tonight.
Okay.
So you'll see Model Ys and the Cyber Cab, all driverless. You'll be able to take a ride in the Cyber Cab. There's no steering wheel or pedals.
Okay. Well, that was what I was talking about.
So I hope this goes well. We'll find out.
That's not real confidence building there, Mr. Musk. It's like, hey, man, I know y'all read the stats, so you signed the waiver when you got here.
You see a lot of sci-fi movies where the future is dark and dismal, where it's not a future you want to be in. So, like, I love Blade Runner, but
all right, let's see what
I don't know if we want that future. I think we want that duster he's wearing, but not the bleak apocalypse. We want to have a fun, exciting future that if you could look in a crystal ball and see the future, you'd be like, yes, I wish I could be there now. That's what we want. So when we think about transport today, there's a lot of kind of pain that we take for granted that we think is normal. Like having to drive around LA in like 3 hours of traffic. Yeah, people that live in LA, I mean, try to get from Pasadena to, El Segundo during rush hour. It's like you can fly to, another city faster than you can get to cross down LA. So, and you have to drive the whole way. Unless you're in a Tesla, of course. Our Tesla already does quite well at this, supervised self-driving.
Does
So
it beat
supervised
traffic?
Full self-driving is actually working quite well. I'm sure there's people in the crowd, you're using that, yeah?
It's bullshit.
So
It's
we'll
still
move
traffic.
from supervised full self-driving to unsupervised full self-driving, where the car, you could fall asleep and wake up at your destination.
No, you fall asleep and wake up dead.
So,
Fucking with that. No, sir.
but there's also a challenge for a lot of
You
people
trust
that cars
my
cost too much.
dad
So
driving me
factory,
around, let alone
everything that goes into a car and the car
some
insurance,
car.
and the car
Forget
payments,
that.
and the storage of the car. It's very expensive. So with and you say like how many hours a week are cars used? Your average passenger car is only used about 10 hours a week out of 168 hours. So the vast majority of the time, cars are just doing nothing. But
Well,
if they're
what you gonna have to do?
autonomous, they could be used, I don't know, 5 times more, maybe 10 times more. So you could actually, for the same car, would have 5 times as much value, maybe 10 times as much value. There's 168 hours.
Why,
a
you going to
week,
send the car to do
and
the
like I said,
shopping?
Only 10 of them are used for driving. So and then a bunch of those hours are looking for a parking spot, which is, can be pretty annoying at times.
Oh, the car
So-
sitting there getting annoyed they can't
So we
find a
want
parking spot.
with autonomy, you get your time back. This is a very big deal. So it's not just it'll save lives, like a lot of lives, and prevent injuries.
How
I
is
think
that?
We'll see autonomous cars become 10 times safer than a human. I mean, if you think of times past where there used to be an elevator operator in every elevator, but once in a while they get tired and they accidentally shear somebody in half. So
Did you say they
now we
would
have
cut
automated
somebody in
elevators.
half
You just
by
get in an elevator
accident?
and you press a button, and you don't even think about it. And it just takes you to the floor. And if you did see an elevator operator with a big relay switch, you'd be like, "That's weird." Now that's how cars will be.
What,
and
a car,
it's not just
you'll
the
think it's
lives
weird to
saved
see
and
somebody
injuries. So if you
driving?
think about the
I don't
cumulative
think so.
time that people spend in a car, and the time that they will get back, that they can now spend, well, I guess, on their phones, or watching a movie, or doing work, or whatever you want. You can think of the car in the autonomous world as being like just a little lounge. You're just sitting in a comfortable little lounge, and you can do whatever you want while you're in this comfortable little lounge. And when you get out, you will be at your destination. So, yeah, it's going to be awesome. So,
All right. Well, let's see what you're talking about.
so in fact, I think the cost of autonomous transport will be so low that you can think of it like individualized mass transit. The average cost of a bus per mile for a city, not the ticket price because that is subsidized, but the average price is about $1 a mile.
Oh my God,
Whereas
it's
the
11 o'clock
cost
already?
of Cybercab, we think probably over time, the operating cost is probably going to be around 20 cents a mile. And price, including taxes and everything else, probably ends up being 30 or 40 cents a mile. So yes, and you will be able to buy one. Yes, exactly. And we expect the cost to be below $30,000. And I think there'll be an interesting, business model where, like, let's say somebody is an, Uber or Lyft driver today, where they can actually sort of manage a fleet of cars, and like a sort of manage, I don't know, 10, 20 cars,
That's cool.
and just sort of, take care of them like a shepherd tends their flock. You have your flock of cars, and you're the shepherd, and you take care of your flock of cars. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think it's going to be a glorious future. It's going to be really something special. So, yes, good, all excellent questions. So, We do expect actually to start fully autonomous, unsupervised FSD in Texas and California next year. And that's obviously, that's with the Model 3 and Model Y. And then we expect to be in production with the Cybercab, which is really highly optimized for autonomous transport in probably, well, I tend to be a little optimistic with timeframes. But
I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this.
In
This is going to
2026.
take forever. I want to see some
2027,
cool
let me put it that way.
robot shit. He just talking. Show me the cool robot shit.
This vehicle in very high volume.
Bring out the cool
Well,
robot
before
shit.
that, you will experience a robotic taxi via the Model 3 and Model Y program, and Model S and X too. But your 3 and Y will be.
You know these people already read the brochure, man. Come on, man. Let me see the cool robotic shit, please.
With permission in wherever regulators essentially approve it in the U.S. and then to follow in outside the U.S. So, and it's Cybertruck too. Yes, of course. Sorry, I don't want to be. Yes. All our cars are basically all cars that we make. So.
You said
let's not get
30,000.
lost
That's
here.
not a bad price point for a nice Tesla
right, next
with
slide.
some automation and shit.
So one of the reasons why the computer can be so much better than a person is that we have millions of cars that are training on driving. So it's like living millions of lives simultaneously and seeing very unusual situations that a person in their entire lifetime would not see. But hopefully.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly. So, so with that amount of training data, it's obviously going to be much better than what a human could be, because you can't live a million lives. And it's also, it can see in all directions simultaneously, and it doesn't get tired or text or any of those things. So it will naturally be, like you said, 10, 20, 30 times safer than a human, just for all those reasons. And I want to emphasize
It
that
looks like a Fast and the Furious.
the solution that we have
Screen
is
some of them
AI and
clips.
vision. So there's no expensive equipment needed. So the Model 3 and Model Y and S and X that we make today will be capable of full autonomy unsupervised. And that means that our cost of producing the vehicle is low. Now we are going to actually overspec the computer for the Cybercab. So our AI5 computer is somewhat overspec.
Hold on, I might have to
And,
throw some music
I
or
think
something
there's
behind it. Hold
actually
on.
also an opportunity, sort of like an Amazon Web Services, where if the car's driving for 50 hours a week,
Just in
still over
case.
100 hours left, and there's a potential there to have a massive amount of distributed inference compute, where if you've got, like, say, a fleet of 100 million vehicles and a kilowatt of efficient inference compute, you have 100 gigawatts of compute, which is really quite substantial. And it's there. you might as well use it.
1.21
So,
gigawatts of electricity.
yeah, so that I think will make sense. So, all right. So our autonomous future is here. As I said, we've got 50 Teslas driving autonomously. We're trying to give you a sense of what cities will be like in the future. And when you get in, you'll see, like, it's really quite a wild experience to just be in a car with no steering wheel, no pedals, no controls, and it feels great. So, and we have enough vehicles here, so everyone should be able to try it out and experience the set that we've built here. It's a very big set, so it's like really, we've used, I don't know, 20, 30 acres or something like that. It's really big. So it goes on, the ride's long. And we set it up to feel like a ride, like a park ride. So it'll be cool, and you'll get to experience it tonight.
All right, that should keep me from getting
Something we're also doing
copyright
is,
issues.
and it's really high time we did this, is inductive charging. So the robotaxi has no plug. It just goes over the inductive charger and charges. So yeah, it's kind of how it should be. Thanks, guys. I love you too.
So we built
One
some
of the things
shit.
that is really interesting is how will this affect the cities that we live in? And when you drive around the city, or when a car drives you around the city, you'll see there's a lot of parking lots. There's parking lots everywhere. Parking garages. And so what would happen if you have an autonomous world is that you can now turn parking lots into parks. And so we're taking the ing lot out of parking lot. Welcome.
So what do you just
there's a lot of
get dropped off by your car and it
create,
just roams around till you're ready to go? I don't know.
green space in the cities that we live in.
What's this guy? That's the pizza delivery joint.
So that would be
That's
quite
the little
fantastic.
bus.
Oh, and also, what happens if you need a vehicle that is bigger than a Model Y?
Is this a SUV? That shit looks like a
the
toaster.
Revolvin.
That
The
shit look
Revolvin
like a
is,
toaster.
This is we're going to make this, and it's going to look like that.
Wow.
Now, can you imagine going down the streets and you see this coming towards you?
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
That's the bus. That's the party bus.
So this can carry up to 20 people, and it can also transport goods. So you can configure it for goods transport within a city, or transport of up to 20 people at a time. So this is gonna, the Revolvin is what's gonna solve for high density. So if you want to take a sports team somewhere, or you're looking to really get the cost of travel down to, I don't know, 5-10 cents a mile, then you can use the Revolvin. Some people call it the Robovan, but
The Robovin.
so yeah.
The Robovan.
one
You
of the things
son.
we
You
want to do,
silly.
we've seen this
You
with the
silly.
Cybertruck, is we want to
The
change
Robovin.
the look of the road. The future should look like the future.
Oh, you big ass toaster van. I like butter on my
So,
toast, okay? I am
of
serious though.
robots.
I have a toaster in the kitchen that looks just like that.
So everything we've developed for our cars, the batteries, power electronics, the advanced motors, gearboxes, the software, the
I mean, it's slick
AI
looking.
inference computer,
If you into,
it all actually applies to a
toasters.
humanoid robot. It's the same techniques. It's just a robot with arms and legs instead of a robot with wheels. And
see,
we've made
this shit
a
looked
lot of
like the
progress.
what was that?
With
It was
the
an Iron Man movie where he brought the
And,
little
as you can
robots
see,
out and
we
shit.
started off with
I mean,
someone in a robot suit, sort of down, and then we've progressed dramatically year after year. So if you extrapolate this,
Man, this shit looks a lot like iRobot, don't it? All of a
Something
sudden the
that
faces are gonna turn
anyone-
red.
so you can have your own personal R2D2 C3PO. And I think at scale, this would cost something like, I don't know, $20,000-$30,000. Probably less than a car, is my prediction long term. Now, it'll take us a minute to get to the long term, but fundamentally at scale, the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an Optimus robot for, I think, probably $20,000 to $30,000 long term. So, and what can it do? It'll be able to do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, a babysitter.
It's cleaning and shit.
Dog,
That was the one I was talking about. I
get
said if we can get a
groceries,
robot that can clean,
be
like
your
really
friend,
clean
serve
some shit
drinks.
and cook. Oh yeah.
Whatever
Now we
you
talking.
can think of, it will do. And yeah, it's
I
gonna
don't
be
know
awesome.
of anything you can think of.
I think this will be the biggest product ever of any kind.
I wonder if those are real robots or people in robot costumes.
Because I think everyone, of the 8 billion people of Earth, I think everyone's going to want their Optimus buddy. And there's going to be maybe 2. And then they'll be producing products and services. I predict, actually, provided we address risks of digital superintelligence, 80% probability of a good outcome. Look on the bright side. The cup is 80% full. The cost of products and services will decline dramatically, and basically anyone will be able to have any products and services they want. It will be an age of abundance, the likes of which people have almost no one has envisioned. It'll be something special. So, now one of the things we wanted to show tonight was that Optimus is not a canned video. It's not walled off. The Optimus robots will walk among you. Please be nice to the Optimus robots.
Man, I'm gonna punch the shit out one of the robots that get in my way.
So you'll be able to walk right up to them, and they'll serve drinks at the bar. And you'll directly, I mean, that's just, it's a wild experience. Just
No, man, I don't want no robot bartender, man. I like the bartender to be able to take shots with me from time to time. Like if I'm at the bar,
yeah,
I like the bartender to like be able to interact a little better than that.
Party.
But, all right, so here we go.
I love you guys too. If you look at that gazebo over there, let's get the party started.
Oh shit. Robots doing the robot. You serious? This is what we're doing? Up. If they break it down and start doing the splits and all of that. Oh, I definitely can't have that audio on. Hold on, this is YouTube. Hold on. Let's change that. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot do it with them with these freaking content strikes. Not right now. I got some big stuff coming up and I need them to let me get that out, so I'm not going to piss them off with this. We'll just play this beat again until I see something different. All right, so they can dance. It's kind of creepy though, I ain't gonna lie. It is a little creepy. Yeah, that is definitely a little creepy to me. They're doing the Millie Rock and shit. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about all this. To say I'm a little skeptical would be an understatement. I'm already not cool with the car not having a driver I can cuss out. Now you got these robots dancing and shit. Mess around and be in the house, the robots start dancing, he ain't supposed to be dancing. He's like, stop dancing, Optimus robot. Then he'll be all intertwined into the Google and shit. Nah, man. I don't know. It looks too much like the iRobot robots. Like, you shouldn't have done that. That design, for some of us, is a reminder of a different time, right? All right, so we got these cars still driving around. I mean, the cars are fine, but we've had automated cars. There's nothing new about that. That was it? Hold up, man. Yo, that was really it. This motherfucker made us wait like an hour for a 8-minute. Oh, no. Yeah, these are people all there getting ready to take test rides and shit. I'm not going to cover this. This is ridiculous. No, fuck that music. Is this it? I don't know, bro. I mean, I guess if they're on a movie set, because that's kind of what that looks like, it's probably a controlled environment to some degree. And the cars ain't going that fast. I mean, they were doing what? 15, maybe 20 miles per hour? It's a lot of rides, man. Somebody gonna fart in there, the car gonna start stinking. I hope they signed a waiver. So what are we doing here? Are we gonna hit the highway with these things, or? So how these people get selected to take the first ride is my question. Because all the people in the back look like, yeah, we ain't getting in that joint. I don't know, man. Y'all can make your own assumptions. Y'all can do whatever you want to do. I'm not getting in no car that I'm not driving. At least not yet. I need to see more data, more testing. I'm not with that. I don't even trust most of the people I know to drive me around. I don't trust my GPS. I don't trust Waze like that. I don't trust Google Maps, none of them, to get me directly where I'm going without there being an issue. Also, let me tell you what, if the car decides it wants to take a certain way and I don't want it to take that way, I don't want the car to be confused about when I'm trying to take these back roads. You know what I'm saying? The car be confused and I'm like, nah, I want to take, this old whatever road that only locals know about, right? And the GPS don't really know that that's the shortcut to get to where you're trying to get to, right? And you tell it, nah, let's go this way. I want it to just go that way. I don't want it to tell me, I have a better route for you if you go this way. No, shut up and go where the hell I told you to go, because you're my cyber car, okay? It's not the other way around. I mean, are they going to... That's bullshit. I'm about to cut this feed. They are boring me with this. I wanted to see some Transformers, man. I wanted to see that car go and turn into the Optimus robot. That's what I thought was going to happen. I thought we was going to get some autonomous stuff like that. We got robots serving the drinks. I still think that those might actually be people. I don't know. But that's creepy as shit. And I don't really want your drinks, little robot drinker, man. You don't even drink alcohol. Like, you don't even know if it tastes good. You don't wave at me. Don't. No. This guy's trying to have a fucking conversation with it. And the robot's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Would you like something to drink? And then we got the toaster van. I mean, that looks sort of cool. Like if you pulled up to a party with your friends and, you had about 10 people or so. That one's all right. I'll allow it. I don't know, man. It's just, that shit's creepy. I don't care. That shit is creepy to me. I don't know about that one, bro. Like I said, he shouldn't have made it look just like the iRobot dudes. He could have done a whole cool Iron Man color scheme or something to him. Something. But making them with the white body and the black joints like that, we already saw what was the name of the damn The iRobot dude. His name's like Johnny or some shit. I don't know. Sonny. There you go. The iRobot Sonny. He's like, my name is Sonny. That's what he looks like. And that robot was whooping ass, threw somebody out of a window, but it was because he loved them. Okay. Let's keep the premise. Yeah, I'm not with all that. So I'm going to give y'all a few more minutes to look at this, the new wave of automation in vehicles and robots that will be in your house that cost 20 grand. Now, he said they can do anything you want. That's bullshit, okay? We know they can't do anything you want. Look at that thing. It's stiff as shit. Taking selfies and stuff. And there's a guy over at the end of the bar with a tablet that's telling it what to do. You don't even dance right. You know what I'm saying? He's creepy. Look at that shit, man. That shit is creepy, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. That is a creepy looking thing, and you can keep that creep. Keep him. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't know. I'm going to give it a couple more seconds here. I'll let this little situation. First of all, let's just say this. I don't like a car without a back window. I don't trust the car that much. I don't trust the GPS that much. And honestly, it'd probably be cooler if you put one of the robots in the driver's seat. I might feel a little better about that. But I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. I think Elon's going to put some people in here, and it'll be like the damn Ocean Gate Titan, where some rich people end up getting in there and go drive off into a ravine or some shit and mess the whole situation up. They won't be able to put them cars on the road ever again. That's what I think's going to happen. But who am I? You know, maybe they finally got the technology right. Maybe, right? And they'll have no crashes, no fatalities, no nothing. But what happens if somebody hits the automated vehicle? Like, what if I broadside the toaster man? Look at this shit. You see how creepy that is? Look at this shit. I don't like this at all. This is very... They look like the Terminator hand. You're not making us feel good, sir. This looks like Judgment Day. Judgment Day mixed with Iron Man 3 mixed with RoboCop 2. And they just... Nah, man. Mm-mm. And that's not even what the cars will look like. They're on a controlled set. The cars have these cameras on the outside of them. So they look kind of lumpy. And what are these, the babies? I would love to see what happens if two automated vehicles crash into each other. Like, does one start to say something to the other, or they just sit there in accident mode? And then somebody's got to, like, come get them and, you know, take them back to be reset and debriefed and download their data so that they can figure out which one of them caused the accident. What's the other? You know what? And then there was Back to the Future Part 2, where they had like the futuristic cars and they like made old cars look like they were new. That was another one. I've seen this vehicle before. I've seen this movie before. There was a company called Skynet, right? Which is probably, we're going to call that Starlink, okay? For this scenario. What you got there? What is this? I don't give a damn. The thing is stiff and creepy. It is stiff and creepy. And it looks too much like the iRobot. And you see that light around his face? That shit gonna turn red. And that's how you know that they're part of the neural network of the bad stuff. Watch. They're gonna have a whole movie about it. There is definitely gonna be one of those that goes rogue. Somebody will learn how to reprogram it to do something different, like rob banks or something like that, And they will find a way to make this creepy. Like, what's the description? It was a Tesla robot. And they all look the same. They like black people. I mean, they blackface. You put the robot in blackface. I should be offended. You couldn't even put a real face on him or something. He can't smile. He ain't got no lips. He's losing rock, paper, scissors over here. He don't know nothing about giving a pound. He don't like the way you looking at him. You see him? You see that shit? Man, I don't know. And why does this one get to be the bartender? Is my question. What training did he have to go through where he gets to be the bartender and none of the other... You know, I haven't seen him make no drinks. He's behind the bar. He's handing out gift bags and tchotchkes. Is he talking to him? They're talking to him. I guess if you give people enough alcohol and put some robots in the middle, you can have a fun time. This robot is just over here doing his little dances and stuff. This guy's taking a picture of the robot's ass. See, that robot got back. Is he doing YMCA or something? He's great at parties. I mean, it's slick. I'll give it some slick. You know, I'll give it 2 slickness points. It's a slick idea, but it's just creepy for me. I guess I'm old school, and that shit is just too creepy for me. So it was cool to watch, and you know, it's a cool idea. I'm all about cool ideas, but that damn thing, especially the one at the bar, that one's creepiest to me. I guess because he's got that hat on, you know. They tried to put some clothes on him, try to make him look like a human. That's where they went wrong with me. That's exactly where they went wrong with me. And all it could do was play rock, paper, scissors and hand out gift bags. You can't do anything. See? Lied to me again, Elon. I told you. I see you, bro. I see you, bro. Freaking Elon, man. Nobody with him. So anyway, I'm getting ready to get up out of here because I've seen the cool, whatever that is. He handed them 3 seashells or some shit from Demolition Man so they don't have to use toilet paper no more. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know, guys. So y'all can jump in the comments. Y'all can tell me how y'all feel about this whole automation takeover. And if you don't know, this is all connected to what Trump would be doing with Elon. This is all part of the game. Trump will roll out some shit and Elon will have to put X amount of cars on the road. All right, it looks like that was it on that. So we'll go back to our regular cam view here. Close that out. I'm getting ready to close the show out. But before you guys go, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Come on back next time I go live. I was trying to catch some cool shit. It was all right. I mean, you know, different strokes for different folks. I'm not into the automated cars. I just feel like, you know, like people ain't ready for that shit. People are not ready for that shit. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not ready for it. Y'all can tell me what you think in the comments, but I'm out of here.